Hey, what's up, Creeper Nation? This is Albert's One Boy here. We're gonna do something a little different today. Or for this video anyway. This is Snapshot 16W2A. That's right, 1.9 pre-release Snapshot. We are looking at a few different things here, and they're going to test them out. Probably staying creative the whole time. This is single player, so it really ain't gonna hurt. So let's go. Okay, we're going to grab some regular diamond armor. Grab a regular diamond sword. We'll come back and we'll look at those in a little bit. Going to grab the shield. What else do we want? Well, we want anvil. And I think they're in here in the books. I'm looking here at the wiki. It says shield cannot be enchanted using an enchantment table. However, an anvil, hence why we got the anvil, can apply both unbreaking and mending to the shield. So I want to find unbreaking and mending. And see if we can't put those on there. Okay, it's not there. Let's try here. There's mending, luck, fortune, unbreaking. Okay, let's change our view. Let's get this. Let's move that there. Okay, shield up here. Mending. We're doing this in creative because, number one, don't have no experience. Okay, we've got mending and unbreaking 3. Get rid of that. Let's throw that back up in there. Also, banners. Let's see if we can't find. I don't remember how. Ooh, purple blocks. Okay. Heard about those. Didn't know exactly what they looked like. Stone bricks. That's cool. They just need to do stairs and slabs for it. Prismarine. It would have been cool if they'd done stairs and slabs for. Decoration blocks. There's our crafting table. Slime block. End rod. Okay, I know from reading the purpur can only be found in the end, as well as the coarse plant and flower, if I'm not mistaken. You now have the dragon head, which you can use. Oh, cool. Got a new end crystal, it looks like. We are going to make dark green with black. I believe this should. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to put the banner in along with that. And we're going to have to re-enchant that. So mending, unbreaking, find us the anvil again. This could very well become the official shield of staff. Since that generally is the Creeper Nation banner, the official Creeper Nation banner, one of them, because we do have multiple ones for the different servers. So let's see what else. Says here, shields are used for blocking incoming attacks. Using one causes player to slow to a sneaking pace. Blockable attacks come from the front of the player will do 33% damage from melee attack and no damage from I can English good today. Projectiles. When shield blocks an attack, it takes damage equal to the strength of the attack, rounded down, +1. So, like diamond swords. If you enchant a diamond sword with certain enchantments, it can go up to like 10.25. So, it would round down to 10 and go up to 1 and be added 1. So, you're looking a properly enchanted diamond sword with the right enchant. You're looking doing 11 damage to a shield. Some non-damage effects of ranged attacks, i.e. being set on fire by a fireball, are prevented, while others, i.e. being set on fire by a flaming arrow, are not. Knockback from projectiles is prevented, but not from melee attack. When a melee attack is blocked, the attacker may be knocked back slightly. So in other words, you got the shield, you get attacked, you have a chance of basically kind of shield bumping, for lack of a better term, your attacker and knocking them back a little bit, giving you a little bit of breathing room. Shield blocks any directional attacks coming from up to, but not including, 90 degrees away from the horizontal direction the player is facing. So, in other words, as I'm looking this way, that I can block up to 90 degrees. So, in other words, if you're over top of the player, and shooting down, you're really not going to be able to block, from what I'm reading. Now, yes, it does look like you've got the shield up in front of you there. And from here, yes, it looks like that. Well, no, it don't. But as you can see, your arm doesn't come up to block. It goes in front of you to block. Even though here it looks like, hey, I'm blocked up. But, okay, let's set this. They say the hotkey to put it in your offhand is F. So, there we go. It's in our offhand, and we are blocking with it. We can pull up the sword. We can't block and attack at the same time, but we can attack and then block. (15W33), the shield was added, replacing the blocking function of sword. So you could dual wield swords, but the one that was in your offhand was for blocking. They were originally crafted using wool, therefore you had 16 possible colored shields. Any colored base shield could be crafted with a banner of the same color to produce patterned shield. Now all you gotta do is take a patterned banner, craft it with the shield. Arrows can ricochet off. You can repair by combining them with another shield, but you will lose your banner on the front of the shield. So, but looking new materials. New materials, we have chorus fruit, popped chorus fruit, and beetroot seeds. Brewing, we do have some new brewing items. Dragon's breath. We have splash potions. Then you have lingering potions. Not quite sure what the lingering does. Let's try. Okay, that's giving us strength. Oh, that looks like what it does. It looks like it lingers there. So, I'm down to 1-4. Can I go in here and pick back up? Yes. So, that is different. So basically, you can use these, create them, stand in them, and basically regen whatever effect you have. So if you have the strength, like I'm using here, the lingering potion of strength for 2 minutes, you can basically stand in it and keep having strength for 2 minutes, because every tick it regenerates itself. So that's kind of cool. Jumping, swiftness, you got night vision. So if we do time, set night. Time set midnight. Well, as you can see, we still have night vision going. Granted, that does not do as good as the night vision potion, if I can find it. Night vision potion, 8 minutes. But this is a lingering effect. So if you throw a bunch of them out, you get a larger radius of lingering potion effect. So that's kind of cool. Let's get rid of those. Combat. We've got new arrows. Spectral. Tipped. Splashing. Tipped. 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 Arrow of night vision. Got 22 second and a 1 minute. Invisibility. Leaping. And you have jump boost 2 on it. Fire resistance. Swiftness. Slowness. Water breathing. We're going to take these and move them down. Healing. charming, we're all going to use the shortest ones, or the minimal ones. Instead of like instant damage 2, we're just going to use regular instant damage. Poison, which is a 5-second. I just want to see the effects, basically. Regeneration. Oh, no, that's poison too. Looks like we selected the wrong one. Yep. Regeneration. Regeneration 5-second, 11-second, 2-second for 2. Strength. Weakness. Weakness and luck. Any new tools? No new tools. New food, beetroot and beetroot soup. Let's take that. We'll put some of that in. We'll do something to give ourselves hunger and whatnot. Any miscellaneous? We have, I know the one new, which is the shulker. Don't know if we'll be able to spawn them the overworld or not. Transportation. Oh, cool. They've changed the boats. Looks like you've got oars. And you also now have spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, and dark oak. So now, no matter what, you now have boats for the different ones that you use. The elytra, let's get those. Redstone does not look like anything new's been added. Decoration. Coarse plant, coarse flower, dragon head, and end crystal. The end rod. Don't know what that does. We'll have to look that up. Excuse me. And of course, you have the purpur blocks. Let's go here real quick. And look up the end rod. And find out what that does. End rods are an upcoming decorative light source that emits white particles. End rods can be obtained by any tool or block. They will also be broken if run over by flowing water. They are made by using blade rods and popped coarse fruit. They will naturally generate all over in cities and may spawn upright on the outside of towers, and they may spawn sideways inside of towers. They can be stacked. They can be placed on any surface of any block, including other end rods. They will not break if their supporting block is broken. Gravity-affected blocks like sand or gravel will not break if they fall onto an end rod block, since they are treated as solid blocks. And such they can be pushed and pulled by pistons. Inside some in-city towers, they are positioned so the player may use them to climb the tower. They will emit a light level of 14 and will melt snow layers and ice within a 2-block radius. So that is kind of cool. Let's grab one. Wherever I just saw it. I think it's under, under decoration. Oops. We'll stick that there. Okay, spectral. Okay, that's a neat effect. Arrow of night vision. Maybe. Yep. And of course that just killed him. Let's get rid of that. Next up, arrow of invisibility. Oh, that's going to be fun trying to hit him. Oh. Did it one-shot him? Oh, it one-shotted him. Arrow of leaping. Looky. Ding! Arrow of fire resistance. Applies fire resistance to him. Arrow of swiftness. Arrow of slowness. He is down and out for the count. Get rid of that. Arrow of water breathing. Arrow of healing. That ought to be fun because healing potions kill them. Usually. Arrow of poison. Arrow of poison. Regeneration. He is down and out for count. Strength. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Glad to be our dummy. Weakness. And arrow of luck. Okay. Let's bring Sulker down. The beetroot. We'll bring the boat. We'll bring the elytra and the end rod. Let's try the end rod first. Oh, cool. There's the white particle they were talking about. So we can get rid of that. That is a shulker, which as you can see, they're tough to beat. So let's get rid of that. Mode 0. There's the effect of projectiles bouncing off. We can move up towards him. Notice he's trying to get an angle on us. trying to get some hunger going. Okay, that is definitely different. They jump when they're on fire. Okay, beetroot's not very satisfying. Evidently, does not give you much in the way of food, because it looked like I just was a little ways out of the other. Beetroot soup, on the other hand, looks like it does pretty good. Game mode creative. So we can get rid of that. Let's pick up these blocks here. Get rid of that. Okay, let me look up how to use those. Because I know that's the wing flight deal. But because I have not really paid attention to any of the 1.9 stuff, other than seeing people, oh, it's ruining PvP, it's ruining PvP. Okay. Says the pronunciation is elytre. I guess I'm pronouncing that right. They are found in cities. One pair of elytre is found within an item frame in each ship. They can be repaired. They are equipped in the chest plate slot. They can either be placed directly or equipped using a dispenser. So that means we don't have to move the shield. Take that off. Put the elytra on. Okay, it says here, to initiate flying, player must fall from a height of at least 4 blocks. From there, direction is controlled by looking left or right, and flying speed and rate of descent is controlled by looking up or down. Looking upwards while gliding temporarily increases your altitude, however, doing this for too long stalls the player, causing it to descend at a faster rate. Basically, they're gliding wings. Or, what would be the easiest way of putting it? Quite honestly, about the easiest way I can think of saying it is how movies and all, you see kids always wanting to fly. I want to fly, I want to fly. They build something like some cardboard wings or something. That sounds like what this is. Something that you kind of wear and you can poof out. Almost like Batman does with his cape to give them. You can travel 10 blocks horizontally for each block falling when flying at a constant 0-degree pitch, not including the initial fall, resulting in a best constant glide angle of about 5.7 degrees. Maximum flight time is attained with a pitch of about 14 degrees up. Maximum terminal horizontal velocity is approximately 67.5 meters per second and is obtained with a pitch of about 52 degrees down. Durability decreases by 1 point each second when flying. They have a 431 durability, resulting in 7 minutes and 11 seconds of flight. It is possible, because it did sound like I said impossible, but it is possible to apply the unbreaking enchantment using an anvil and an enchanted book, which affects them the same way the enchantment affects tools. Player will not take fall damage while the Elytra are equipped unless hitting the ground at an excessive rate of descent, which can be caused by nose diving or stalling. Fall damage will then be a result of the height fallen during the nosedive or stall. Players gliding with the Elytra will have a shorter hitbox, 0.6 blocks in height rather than the usual 1.8. When durability reaches 1, they will no longer work until they are repaired and cannot lose more durability. These broken Elytra have a different tattered item texture, though they do not appear different on the player. They can be repaired either by crafting two together or in an anvil using leather. Each piece of leather will repair the Elytra by 108 durability, therefore requiring 4 leather to fully repair. So, and this was the deal that was supposed to look, pardon me, like a shield, or not shield, but the cape. And honestly, it kind of looks like bug wings. Since we do have creative fly, let's fly over here and see what we can do. It does not say that you have to do anything special, just basically fall for at least 4 blocks. So, okay, we are flying. And we stalled out. Let's go back, check that out. Oh, I wish I had an essentials for this, or something to give me a faster flying speed. Okay, that just kind of like nosedived us. So, evidently, let's go back to this, because otherwise I'm not seeing good enough. Okay, now we can do it. Okay. Alright, well there's the flying, or the cutting. With the Elytra. I'm still guessing I'm pronouncing it right. So that's cool. The only thing I don't like is the fact that you have to remove your chest plate. So, alright. Let's try the new boat. Okay, how are we supposed to move the new boat? Let's look. Okay, matching wood planks and the wooden shovel get you this version of the boat. Is that even right? That looks a little backwards. Because usually if you're in a rowboat, you row opposite the direction you're facing, not the direction that you're facing. Where here, you row the direction that you're facing to an extent. Nice thing is, though, they don't take damage anymore. Okay. Actually, well, I don't have that. Okay, so that's the boat and elytra. Wonder if we can make see if we can make an end portal that will let us go. I would like to go to the end without having to... Guess what? It's not gonna let us. Okay, you want to be that way? Fine. Holy shit, did we literally like spawn right on top of it? That is almost what it's looking like. You know what? There's an easier way to do this. And you know what? I don't think we did. Sure was wanting to bring us back over here, though. Or so it looked. Eat that real quick. Okay. -7028123194294929445. Okay, that ain't gonna give us anything. 160, 25, 97. Okay, so we want to go back this way. I think that's the closest one to us. Ooh, wrong direction. Okay. Actually, it might not have been the closest one, because it looks like the second one was closest, 356 by. Other stuff. We're going to pause real quick while I get there, and we'll pick back up once I get there. Hold 1 second. Alright, we're back. We've made our way over here, found it. Okay. Oh, God, that is hurting. We are down to minimal. For some reason, we are lagging hard here. Okay, for some reason it does not want to let us to go into the nether. I was wanting to go look at the nether city, but evidently it don't want to let us do that. So let's just And we'll just do this. We are not dying very quickly. Oh, there we go. Still don't know why we're not doing better. Memory's up, but who knows? Who knows why we're not getting it? Yes, thank you. So anyway, we're going to end the video here. We'll try to get back to where we were and see if we can't get through and see if that maybe does anything. If we do, we'll do another video showing the end. Anyway, that's all for now, Creeper Nation. Have a good day.